So here we are with another experiment on the channel. Today we have taken Real Madrid. Everybody knows them. They are the biggest club in the world, arguably. They are the dominant force in Spanish football and European football. They are predicted to finish first in Football Manager 2024. However, we have changed that slightly. We have released every single first team player from Real Madrid, and they are now predicted to finish in 19th at 600 to 1. When you look at their squad, they've got nobody. So it's the 10th of July, we're going to simulate to the end of the transfer window, see if they've just had to promote youth players, see if they managed to spend some money with the extra wages that they now have to spend, and see how they perform after a season, having lost all of their key players. So we are back, and as you can see, Real Madrid are now 200 to 1 to win the league and are predicted to finish in 14th place. We will go take a look, see who they've signed, and then we will run through who the released players have signed for. So looking at this, they have signed Kiki Ribes, Carlos Rodriguez, Alex Almiron, Muno Marquez, Nico Sanchez, Ariel and Sally on a free transfer. Dominic Grafe is coming from Mallorca for 1.2 rather than 1.6. Almani Toure's come in, Alex Fernandez is in, Fabrizio Angelieri, Nacho Vidal and Andre Franco have all come in. So no big names, no big hitters have come in, so no wonder they're only 14 to 1. In terms of where the released players have gone, we'll just quickly run through them now. Courtois is still a free agent and has not been signed by anybody. That's obviously because he's injured for 8 to 9 months at the start of the season. Andrei Lunin, the Ukrainian, has signed for Juventus. Eder Militao is still a free agent again, another player that's injured, so he'll not be signed for anybody anytime soon. Antonio Rudiger has returned to England, and this time he's playing for Manchester City on £160,000 per week. Nacho is also away to England, he's signed for Liverpool. Vinicius Jr is also in the Premier League, he is now playing for Manchester City. Rodrigo is also joining Vinicius Jr at Manchester City, so they have the two young Brazilian wide men. Very good pickups for them already. Vasquez is went to PSG. Brahim Diaz is an unattached player. He's currently not even wanted by anybody, which is very surprising. Abdulgul's away back to Turkey, he's away to play for Trabzonspor. Tchouameni's still a free agent as well. Again, nobody's interested in him. There's a bit of a weird feeling as to why there's so many players already that have no interest in them, that are perfectly fit. It might just be that their wage demands are far too high. Fran Garcia is away to Saudi Arabia to play for Al Shabab. Toni Kroos is still a free agent. Nobody wants to sign him yet either. Modric, another free agent that nobody has picked up. And the most surprising so far is Jude Bellingham, still without a club. There is nobody apparently wants him, which is mind-blowing considering he is currently the best player in the world in my opinion. Camavinga is away to Manchester City. Dani Carvajal is yet to find a club. David Alaba is away to Manchester City. Ceballos is yet to find a club as well. Valverde, another player that is still a free agent. And Jesus Vallejo, who is now at Atletico Madrid. So there we have it. That is the players that have left Real Madrid, where they've ended up. And we'll take a look at the Real Madrid squad, and they've obviously promoted a lot of young players. However, if we take a look at how they've started the season, they lost 1-0 to Villarreal, lost 4-0 to Alaves and got a 1-1 draw with Real Betis, leaving them in 19th place. Now fast forward to the end of the season, we'll see if they have managed to stay in La Liga for a start by the way that this transfer window has gone, and whether Carlo Ancelotti is still the manager. We'll find out in a few wee seconds. Carlo Ancelotti has been sacked as the manager of Real Madrid, which means things cannot have gone too well for them. And if you can see here, he was actually sacked back in October. He was sacked after season bad results. 29th of October, he has been punted. So we'll take a look at Real Madrid, and they have finished in last place. They won 3 games, beating Almeria, Mallorca and Las Palmas 2-1, drew 11 and lost 24. In terms of the entire season, they only scored 18 goals and conceded 56. To be fair, they've conceded only 4 more than Villarreal, despite the fact they've lost their entire squad. So do Real Madrid have a manager? It looks like Lucien Favre came in, tried to steady the ship, however, he was also sacked at the end of the season, which means Real Madrid will be playing in La Liga 2 next season. We'll now fast forward to the end of the second transfer window to see if, even in the second division, the pool of Real Madrid is enough to bring enough players in to help get them back into La Liga for Season 3. So here we are, Real Madrid are the odds-on favourite of 1 to 10 to win the second division in Spain. Not surprising because their youth team should be able to do that, but we'll quickly check and see who they've managed to get. They actually have Jorge Toledo, a fictional manager in charge. They obviously couldn't hire any, but nobody wanted to come, which I was a bit surprised about. In terms of the transfers, we'll take a look. There's a lot of players left, £3.3 million. In terms of signings, the only new players on this page are Nacho Vicario. Anthony Martial's coming for free from Man United. That actually might be a good bit of business, although he's on £220,000 a week in the second division, and he is actually transfer listed in August. He was signed at the end of season 1, and before the season's really kicked off, he's on the transfer list. I mean, this club are in disrepair. You've got Sergi Mastre who's come in on a free transfer. Who's this? He is a 33-year-old Spaniard, a journeyman in the lower leagues, it looks like. Maybe it'll be good for them, who knows. In terms of this season, Cheikh Kouyate's come in a free transfer, again another older player. Endrick has obviously come in, that's a pre-arranged deal for £62 million. He'll get a lot of game time this season, I would imagine. Jose Pozo has come in from Rayo Vallecano, not moved very far from the third biggest side in Madrid. Asier's come in for free, again an unknown player. He actually played for the Valencia youth teams. And then Peru Nolascoin, another Spaniard, 25-year-old, a bit of a journeyman in the lower leagues. So they don't look as if they've done too much business, but then again, are you wanting to sign players on long-term deals that won't be good enough potentially next season? We'll wait and see. We'll go to the end of season 2, see exactly how this experiment's finished, and see if they manage to get themselves back into La Liga. We are at the end of the second season, and Real Madrid have comfortably won La Liga 2 with 27 wins, 7 draws, 8 losses, 42 goal difference with 88 points. Anthony Martial, the top goal scorer with 20. He's obviously found a bit of form. No, he's still transfer listed, but he has played nearly every game. So that is how Real Madrid have done there. Have they managed to win any cups? How did they do in the cups? They lost in the 4th round to Real Betis, but they're also in the Club World Cup, which is hilarious, being in the position they're in. Is it still the same manager? It's still Jorge Toledo, and they are back into La Liga for season number 3. With a transfer budget of £134 million, can they go on? Can they stabilise in La Liga? I'm not going to continue this experiment on. However, this database will be available in my Patreon page, so if you want to have a go with a revamped Real Madrid side that you can start from scratch, just join my Patreon. The link will be in the description, and let me know how you get on. But as always, this has been a Flying Scotsman experiment. Please like, share the video, comment down below, subscribe, and I will see you next time.